This review comes with a bit of a disclaimer. If you are somebody who doesn't like films where quote unquote nothing happens, you're not going to like this movie. Okay? This is very much that kind of movie. It's an experimental, not experimental, but it's an art film. It's an art film. So if you're going in expecting this to be narrative driven, go elsewhere. However, if you're interested in something that is not plot driven but is terrific, go see this because it is. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here, and that movie is All We Imagine as Light. All We Imagine as Light is a film. It is an Indian, um, Luxembourg, Netherlands, French, and Italian co-production, and it is in three different Indian languages: Malayalam, Marathi, and Hindi. And it is directed and written by Payal Kapadia. I hope I am saying that name correctly. And what is this film about? Well, there actually isn't much of a narrative, but there is two lead characters who we follow, as well as a third character that becomes more important later on. Those characters are Prabha, played by Kani Kasruti. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Who is living in India, and her husband, who she was arranged and married to, is living in Germany, and she works as a nurse, along with our other two lead characters. But her life is sort of in stasis. She's become hollowed with waiting for her husband to return, and has, because of this, rejected her own feelings toward a colleague that she has. We then have the young and hungry fellow nurse and Prabha's roommate, Anu, played by Divya Prabha, who is um, in love with a young man who is Muslim. Which, if you are, which for people who don't know, in India there is a lot of division between Indian people and Muslim people, and that leads to conflict both for her and for us. Both for her because her parents won't approve, and for us because we know her parents won't approve, and it sucks because the two of them are so cute together. But they try to make it work, and she's struggling with this decision. We also have Parvati, played by Chahaya Kadam. I hope I am saying that correctly again. Pardon me for any butchering. All three performances are terrific. She is an older nurse who is essentially being run out. She's her job there is coming to an end, and she needs to sort of transition into this new position, elsewhere. All of it comes to a head in this on this sort of away trip that the three women take, where they begin to reckon with their choices and begin to realize what the next phase in their life is going to be. And also intercut is narration of sorts from various seeming non-actor locals who begin to talk about the city of Mumbai and what it stands for, and beautiful cinematography. And yeah, this is a story that is more about mood and character, and it really sneaks up on you if you let it. Yeah, let the emotional journey begin. So, All We Imagine is Light. Is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. The movie, I will say this, critics have definitely loved this film. This film is currently sitting very pretty, with a lot of reviews counted at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is very much, but it is not a narrative story really. It's a character study of these three women and their journey. And for those who don't have the patience for it, it is not going to be your cup of tea. I loved All We Imagine Is Light. I thought this was a really, really, really subtle, thoughtful, powerful study of these women, and it had a power that really sneaks up on you. It's not something that you notice right away. It's something you kind of have to. It's one of those movies you have to kind of not zone out in the sense that you're not paying attention, but you have to kind of zone into it. You have to kind of absorb into it and feel it. You have to feel. You have to sort of let the movie sort of wash over you. And it really sneaks up on you, especially when you figure out what the title means. It's poetic, and it's profound, and it's moving. It is a subtle movie. It's not. There's no big acting moments at all. Nobody. There's no. Nobody is. Jesus. Nobody is capital A acting. Sorry. Nobody is capital A acting here. It's more about. It's more about. Subtle emotions, looks, gestures, whatever. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm going to be there real right now. And I saw it at the high point. It was my final theatrical movie of the year. And it was, the sort of bougie side of St. Louis. I don't know if most people, it was the opening night of it there at the theater there. And the first showing in St. Louis altogether outside of Sliff. And yeah, it wasn't. It looked like most people there liked it, but there were some people. I think there was at least one walkout. There was this older woman who walked out about an hour in, maybe. But yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. But I think that it genuinely, if you want to see a movie that is just film as art, and film as, if you want to just kind of watch a movie that is subtle and that sort of builds. And is definitely a slow burn. Definitely check out All We Imagine Is Light. Or if you're somebody who just appreciates the craft of film, the cinematography in this. And I also want to point out, this is my introduction to this director. She did one other feature. She's a young director. Payal Kapadia. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I can't wait to see your other stuff and whatever you have coming up. Because your filmmaking is phenomenal. She really directs the hell out of this. They have this handheld kind of cinema verite style. It's shot in a lot of the actual locations where it's beautiful and full of light and just full of energy. There's a lot of stuff where they're on the trains and it's just seeing what's going on in the shops and all the beautiful, colors of the city at night, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, very good filmmaking job, great cinematography. I'll credit the cinematographer. Ranabir Das is the name of the cinematographer. Fantastic job. Just a great work. And yeah, I loved All We Imagine Is Light. It's a great film. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think that it's a genuinely fantastic piece of work. So yeah, All We Imagine Is Light. I'm going to give one of these. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. It's not going to be for everybody. But it was certainly for me. I thought it was fantastic. All right. Okay. Yeah. All We Imagine Is Light. 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Okay. We only had a few this time. Flow, which we've seen it. The reason they're showing the trailer for it is it's also opening this week at that theater. So, yeah, Flow. We've seen it. It's great. The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. This is a 4K restoration. Full disclosure, one of those movies that has been on my list for a while. I've not seen it. I've seen some other Jacques Demy movies. Not that one. So I'm actually going to go see it. I'm going to see it. I might do a review for it. I might. Let me see how it goes. The Seed of the Sacred Fig. Talked about it. Looks good. And then I'm Still Here. This looks fantastic. This looks like, I believe it's a Brazilian film. Looks really, really interesting. Yeah. And was there shawarma? The last scene goes into the first part of the credits. Otherwise, no. There is nothing after or during the credits. All right. That is it. And that is it for theatrical movies in 2024. We will be back. But that's not it for movies itself. We will be back tomorrow for reviews of Night Bitch and Maria. And then we also will have possibly a quick thoughts on one particular film. I'm going to make that a surprise. Maybe today or maybe tomorrow. And then also next week, I'm thinking Wednesday, we will have the first part of our 2024 wrap-up. That would be the next best films of 2024. That is 60 through 31. I have a lot of them. So I've seen a lot of movies this year. I've seen more movies this year than I've had in a year ever. So we will have that. And then the next 3 parts, yes, there's 3 more parts to this coming up in the coming days, including the best films of 2024 with my buddy Luke Ponto, that being 30 through 1 of both of our lists, as well as the worst films of the year with my buddy Luke Ponto, and the best and a few of the worst, the 30 best and a few of the worst films of the decade so far. So that's all coming up, and that'll all be next. Oh, and also next week we will also have the first of the New Year reviews. We're going to have The Damned. It's a new horror film starring Odessa Young, as well as a retro review of Seven, which is back in theaters for its 30th anniversary in IMAX. We're going to go check it out. That's all coming up. And that'll all be next time. And then, and Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, Class of Smith, so 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if it's ignorant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me also reviews lists and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything in either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of All We Imagine as Light? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mouth extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.